Hello, everybody. Good morning. We are halfway through the week. Are you ready for the weekend? I tell you what, this girl totally is. So I'm talking a little bit quieter because I just noticed, you always notice things after you hit the go live button. You notice things that you need to do after you hit the go live button. I meant to shut the door in here because my fella he's still asleep. He's sleeping good this morning and I don't want to wake him up. So I meant to shut the door. So I'm talking a little bit quieter than normal. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work, right? So if you've never joined me before, my name is Wendy King Bassett, and I am the Makeup Motivator. I use high-end makeup and skincare to try to help me uplift other people to start their day off right. Or, I gotta be honest. Good morning, how are you today? Some people say that, oh, that's superficial. Well, no, it's not. When your makeup looks right, when your hair turns out right, when your outfit looks good, when your car's clean. Even when your car's clean, you walk a little straighter, right? Hi, Leona. Good morning. When things are going well for you, you walk a little straighter and you feel a little bit better, right? So, it's not superficial. It's just you're having a good day. Nothing wrong with that. So today I'm going to show you Palette 6 again. Palette 6 is part of that Kudos this month where you get one of our palettes. There's 6 to choose from. You can pick whichever one you want. You don't have to grab Palette 6 if that's not the one you want. It is the one that's the most popular this month because we just released it April 1st. And the ladies are grabbing it up like crazy. And so the Kudos, you get that palette. You can get any of the 6. And then you also get one of our Splash Liquid lipsticks. We have, I want to say 19 shades of that. You can grab any one of those colors and you can get an Epic. And we have 3 choices in the Epic. I tell you, our Epic is amazing. The waterproof is my favorite, which surprises me because I've never really been a fan of waterproof mascara because I've always thought it's too hard to get off and it does damage to your eyelashes when you're taking it off. But if you have a good oil-free eye makeup remover, then you don't have to worry about that. And we have an amazing oil-free eye makeup remover that just takes that right off and you don't have to worry about doing damage to those lashes. We do have, let me get my hair out of my way and I'm just going to start using Palette 6 while I'm visiting with you. And again, one more time, in that Kudos, it's 20% off. You can get any of our 6 palettes. You pick one of those. Pick one of our Splash Liquid lipsticks and one of our Epic mascaras for 20% off. This is Palette 6. This is what we just released April 1st. Check these colors out. How stinking gorgeous are they? They are so... I'll just put it right in front of my face because that seems to be where the best light's at. Just a second here. I almost forgot that. Okay, so it's so pretty. But a lot of times... when you get a product, a gal gets a product and it says eyeshadow, then they think that that's the only place that they can use it or that's just the only place they use it. Well, that does not have to be the case. You can totally use eyeshadows on other areas of your face. We don't carry them anymore and I honestly have not tried it with one of our palettes or one of our pressed shadows, but we used to have these loose pigment powders and I still have a ton of them because I absolutely loved them, so I stocked up on them. And you could put those in your hair and they would color your hair if, you use, you have to obviously use the right shade for your hair where it would show up. But you could use them to color your hair. You could use them in clear nail polish to change, to add a little color to your nail polish. So just because something says it's eyeshadow doesn't mean that's the only area that you can use it. So I'm going to show you that today with Palette 6. And again, this is the one that right now, it is so popular. It's the 17th. And I want to say within a week, individual units of this sold out to where the only way that you could get it, good morning, Heather, only way that you could get it is in the Kudos right now. And I'm going to show you those colors again. They're so pretty. It's got 3 different, well, this is a really, really light shimmer. Like it's a subtle shimmer and these are a little more of a shimmer. They're all 3 of those colors. I mean, there's 7 colors in every palette. So whichever palette you pick to get with your special this month, that Kudos this month, whichever one you get, it's going to have 7 colors in it. And look how thick that is. I mean, that's a lot of product in there. My first palette was our Palette 1. And I actually just saw, I almost posted it. I almost posted my Facebook memory because it was a thing of a gal saying, thank you so much for your order. My first order was 5 years ago. my first palette that I bought was almost 4 years ago. And it's right here. So I'm just going to show you. This palette I will have had it 4 years in October. And it's still pretty darn full. You can tell I like that gold color quite a bit. But it's still pretty darn full. This is for almost 4 years. If not already 4 years. I might be at 4 years with this palette. That I've had this. That it is 4 years. Because it'll be 5 years in October, I think. That's how long they last. Like the palettes last quite a while. There's a lot of product in there. So we're going to rock out palette 2 today. And I'm going to show you that just because something says it's an eyeshadow does not mean that you can only use it on your eyes. But I'm going to start first with some primer. If you want your shadow to last all day and you want to really kind of make those colors pop, primer's your friend. I barely have it. You don't need very much. You just need a little teeny tiny bit. A little goes a long way with primer. And you'll notice with our primer, when you put it on, and I tell you, I don't know, I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but when I first started using primer and I first started hearing about primer, I thought it was a bunch of hubbubaloo, or I don't even know if that's a word, hoobablah. I don't know how they say that. I thought it was just a sales tactic, and who the heck would need it? Like, oh my gosh, like, that's crazy. That's wasteful. You don't need that. I was so wrong. But I've learned a lot of things that I was so wrong on when it comes to being a part of this amazing thing that I am, this amazing company that I'm a part of, is I learned tons and tons of new things. I've literally made hundreds of friends. So that is wonderful, because who doesn't like a new friend, right? Like, everybody loves a new friend. And the way I see life is, a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. And how wonderful is that, to make a new friend? So that is that's probably, other than the fact that I know when I am a part of this company, I know that I am helping 2 foundations. Not just one foundation, I help 2 foundations by being a part of this company. And every time someone purchases something from my website, part of those proceeds go to help those foundations. So I absolutely love that. I think that is just so wonderful. So that's probably my favorite part of being a part of this, being a part of Younique in all of its amazingness. Another thing that I love is that I'm helping other women feel better about themselves. And I know what that's like, because before Younique, I had so little confidence. It was really, when I think back, because I'm not a feel sorry for me kind of person, but I do feel bad for myself when I think back to how low my confidence was before I started this. It's really, truly been a huge, huge help for me. And I can go on and on and on about all the amazing things that there are when you're a part of this. It's been life-changing. It truly has. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to start popping out that palette too. The first use I'm going to show you that is not, it's not an eyeshadow use. It is on my eyes, but it's not an eyeshadow use. On this palette, we have this beautiful color, Audacious. Well, you know, it's pretty dark, and so we're going to hope that it's dark enough, though, for me to do my brows with, because I have really dark hair, even though right now that's dye. Some of it's dye. You know, I turned 51 yesterday, so I'm starting to need to have a little color on the hair, you know, kind of cover up those grays. So I'm just taking this is our eyebrow brush, and that color's working great. Like, I'm digging it. See that? Fill that in, and I just took the angled part of our eyebrow brush, and I just went in there and filled that in. And there's another use right there for palette 2. You can use it for your brows. So it's still on the eyes, I guess. I'm still using it on my eyes, but I'm not using it as an eyeshadow. I'm using it for my eyebrows. And it totally, totally works. So say you're going on a trip and you don't, you know, maybe you're going for a weekend trip and you're flying out to see a friend, or maybe you're flying for a meeting somewhere. I'm doing that next month. I'm flying out for a meeting, and you don't want to pack a lot in your suitcase, and you don't want to have to pack your eyebrow stuff. Boom, palette 2 has an eyebrow color in there, and you can totally use it for that. totally use it for that. That worked out really, I actually really like that as an eyebrow color. It works out really nice. And this is one of the many things that being a part of what I am a part of has taught me. That, you know, you don't have to just because it says eyebrow doesn't mean you have to use it for your eyebrows. You can use it wherever you want. I'm going to show you another little fun thing with palette 2. This is just going to be the palette I use today. This is on the eyes trick. This is the eyes trick. And if you want your shadow really stand out. Of course, what I showed you, you know, just a couple minutes ago, that primer is going to make that eyeshadow stick. It's going to go in and it's just going to give you a nice little even surface to put it on. It is going to make it last all day, and it is going to intensify it a bit. If you really want to intensify color, I'm going to show you my trick for really intensifying color. I love this shade here. It's kind of, the lights in here just aren't doing it justice. I'm going to try. Good morning, Kim. How are you, my beautiful friend? Good morning, Missy. I'm going to try to do a live in natural light because I think that natural light gives you, it shows better. You know, on here, the lights that I have to make it to where you can even see me this morning, kind of give you, good morning, Aunt Nancy, kind of give you like a little bit of, it's almost too bright to see just how beautiful this is. This is like a really pale pink with some glitter, and I want it to stand out. I want that glitter to stand out. So when you're using a glitter shadow and you want it to stand out, grab some of your Behold setting spray and spray your brush. I know it sounds crazy, but we spray the brush, and then I'm going to go in and try to grab that. I'm going to grab that color up with that brush, get it on there, and I'm going to dab it so the glitter stays. And I don't normally, when I'm doing a glitter, I usually use, I can't think of it, it's our angled shadowed shader brush, where it actually has, it looks like a little sponge on the end of the brush. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It looks like a little sponge. That's what I usually use when I'm applying a glitter, but today, I don't know where that brush is at. So I'm grabbing this one, and I'm just dabbing, and it really makes that glitter pop when you do that. So if you really want a color to stand out, you're like, I want to see that color. Spray your brush, whatever you're using, spray it with a little bit of Behold setting spray, and that's going to help make that color pop. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to finish up my eyes, and then I'm going to show you another thing that you can use this beautiful palette for. So let's see here. Let's have a little fun today with this. I'm going to take this color. I love this color. It's called Lofty, and it just might be my favorite color in palette 6. It's like a really soft gold. It is stinking gorgeous. I love it as an inner corner color for your eyes. And I'm going to show you here in just a minute another way to use that. Another little tip or trick when you're doing your eyeshadow. I came on here last night and I showed my new gadget that I bought, because I try to, when it comes to sharing makeup tips or tricks, when it comes to Younique, I try to share even more than just, you know, things that are unique. Younique is obviously my favorite. It's, you know, it is my love. I love all things about it. I love what we do for other women. I love what we do for people that aren't even a part of Younique. I just think it's amazing. I mean, there's so many things that I love about it, and love about being a part of this. I could go on and on and on about it. But I still look for other ways, like to clean brushes. And we do have an amazing brush cleaner. That's what I just used. I just sprayed a little bit on a cloth, and then I cleaned my brush in between colors. Doing that gets all that color off your brush, so that, you know, when you want to transition from one color to another and you do not want that other color in your brush still, it gets it right off. But I am very much I like to get things deep, get a good deep clean on things as well every once in a while. I just really like clean. I'm probably a little borderline OCD because I love things to be clean. And so I bought it's called the Makeup Brush Cleaner. And it's a little automated deal, and I did a live on it last night. So if you didn't catch that, it's on my, just scroll down, go to my page, and you can see that. And all I really did last night was open it up and talked about it a little bit. And then I will be going into my VIP group here within the next couple of days. I've got to get the cleaner for that wonderful contraption that I just bought. And I'll go live in my VIP and show them how it works out, how, you know, if it works really well, and I think I get a good deep clean on my brushes. And I do that. I try to find ways to help with your makeup and skincare as much as humanly possible. I try to help any way that I can. And if I can find a way to make cleaning your brushes easier for you, then I'm going to find that way and I'm going to share it. I'm going to do everything I can to help you with your makeup and skincare routine. And so I will have the results of that pretty soon. I will go first, and there's the Glamour Time VIPs. Everyone is welcome to join us. I will do a live demonstrating that in there first, and then eventually I'll come on here. I'll do that probably at nighttime and show you how to clean your brushes, and I'll let you know if that works. Because, you know, you see advertisements on here all the time for different products, and you don't know if they really work that well or not because you see the comments, but for all you know, in those comments, the people that are leaving it work for the company. So you don't really know for sure. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab that thing. I'm going to try it. My friends that are my friends on here know me, and they will know that, you know, okay, yeah, Wendy bought it and tried it. Yes, it does work. No, it doesn't work. So that is coming up soon. Back to palette 2 and another use for palette 2. So I used it for my eyebrows this morning. I used it for my eyeshadow. I'm going to, oops, I didn't grab that brush up. I'm going to take my eyeliner brush and I'm going to use it for my eyeliner too. And I'm going to take that, the colors that I used on my eyelids this morning, I used some of the Delightful and the Lofty and the Blazing. On my eyebrows is Audacious. I think for my eyeliner, I'm going to use Audacious too. And you just take your eyebrow liner, get your eyeliner brush. Sorry about that. I've got the word eyebrow stuck in my head, and I'm not doing my eyebrows right now. I'm doing my eyeliner. And you just take it and you get a little bit on that brush. I'm a little heavy-handed, so it's real easy to clean that up and make it a little bit less wide. I didn't want it quite as wide as I got it, so I just went right in there and fixed that right up. And all that was my eyeliner brush. This brush is awesome. I love it. You can use it to do your eyeliner, and it totally works out well. And I tell you what, you girls that want to do a winged eyeliner, everyone's loving the winged eyeliners right now. The thing that I found that is really, really helpful when it comes to doing winged eyeliner is this brush and eyeshadow. This is the easiest way that I have found to do winged eyeliner, because you just take that brush and you just drag it up like that. Go from the corner of your eyes and just drag it up like that. And then when you do the top, you're just gonna, and when I do the tops of my eyes, I use actual eyeliner. I don't do the shadow, but I will take the shadow from below and just grab it like that and just bring it up. I'm gonna grab my eyeliner real quick and show you how to do that. Then I'm just gonna, I push my eyelashes down a little bit when I do my eyeliner just to get them out of the way. Come across, and that line that I just did, I just draw it out to match that line. And boom, you have a winged eyeliner. Let's do the other eye. Come across, and that line, just bring it out and match it up. And then fill it in. I forgot to fill the other side in. Fill it in a little bit. Just that easy. How awesome is that? So that eyeliner brush, I love it for doing that and for helping me to get that winged eyeliner like I like. So we're not done with palette 2 though. So far for palette 2, I did what it's made for. I did for the eyeshadow. I did for my eyebrows. I did it for my eyeliner. Another use that you could do this for, because this is a dark enough color. Let me grab my contour brush. I could get in there with that, and I'm taking the Audacious. I'm just coming down here, and I will grab a powder puff brush to blend that out, or you know what, my powder concealer brush will work for that too. Just gonna blend that in a little bit, and I just use it for my contour as well. So there's another use. I've used it for eyeshadow, eyebrows, eyeliner, contour. Got another use for you too. Let me see what I do with that color. Another thing that you can get, sorry girls. Another thing that you can grab in your Kudos is, or another thing that's in the Kudos is that Splash Liquid lipstick. So you get whatever palette you want. There's 6 palettes. You can get whichever one of the 6 palettes you want. You can get whatever one of the Epics you want. The Epics is black waterproof, or brown. This is that amazing one-step mascara we have. And then you also get a Splash Liquid lipstick. So I'm going to show you a little trick with the Splash Liquid lipstick. Let me make sure I grab the right color though. Okay, I did. This is Successful. This is one of our brand new colors. This is not looking like Successful. That is, I grabbed it from where I always keep Successful at, but that's not Successful. I might have put Successful in my purse. So we're going to grab another color, because I'm going to grab a color that might be a little darker than what I would normally wear for just going to work. Let's see here. Let's just grab them all. Okay, let's see. None of these would I wear. Okay, this is a little bit of a different color for me. This is one that's a little bit, and I have almost all, if not, I think I'm missing maybe one of our Splash Liquid lipsticks. Some of them I don't wear very often because they're not really in my wheelhouse, but I have them in stock in case I need to do a makeover, and then I can, help and have the colors that everybody wants. I'm going to make sure I read that I'm getting the name right here. Yep, I can't even, wow. Okay, this is Stately, and it's a beautiful color, but it's not something that is always in my wheelhouse. Not always in my wheelhouse. I'm going to grab a liner. I'm just using a nude liner. Going to go around here. Okay. For me, because I have such small lips, this is another tip or trick when it comes to Splash Liquid lipstick. If you have small lips, only apply it to the bottom lip. Because this is the viscosity of this goes a very long way. I'm going to go here. Get that on there. And then rub them together. Small lip girls, only put it on your bottom lip and then rub your lips together. I'm going to go in and just kind of fill in that Cupid's bow. I love to have the Cupid's bow stand out. Okay. There we go. Got that on, right? It's a little bit much, right? Just a little bit much. For me and my skin tone, it's a little bit much. But that's okay. That's okay because we're going to fix it. I'm going to take that palette 6 and we're going to use it for something else. That same beautiful color that I love, that delightful, that's kind of a really pale pink shimmer. I'm going to take a brush, that same brush that I used to put it on my eyes. I'm going to dab it in there. Oops, sorry. Dab it in there, just like that. And on my lips it goes. See, and it just kind of settled it down. Gave me a little bit of glimmer. And it just kind of toned it down a bit. If I really wanted to tone it down even more, I could have taken this Lofty color. It's another one that would, it's another, got a little bit of glimmer. Not very much, just a little bit. It's such a beautiful color. And it would also help me like tone this down. But I thought, if that's Stately and it having a little bit of a pink shade to it, I don't even know where I just put it, a little bit of a pink shade to it, and this having a little bit of pink to it, that they go together really well. I am digging it. So the last part of that Kudos, now this is something I don't generally do on a live, but this morning I have time. And the reason I don't generally do it is either I'm running late and I need to get myself to work. I have not quite yet reached my dream of doing nothing but Younique full time, but I'm still plugging away. And don't get me wrong, I love my Monday through Friday job. I have a great job. I'm very blessed by it, but I really, really love Younique and everything that it does for women and anybody. Like, it's just amazing. You cannot find a better company to be a part of. And and when you do, it's your business. So I really like that I have my own business. So, anyway, with Epic mascara, this is another thing that's a part of that kudos. You get any of the palettes, you get any of the Splash Liquid lipsticks. You get to pick one of those, you know, one palette, one splash, and one of the Epics. A lot of times, I do this at work. I don't do this on you know, a live because I need to get myself to work. And it's also, there's also the fact that it takes me a long time to put my mascara on, just because I do have such thin, weak eyelashes, and I'm very picky about it, and so it takes me longer than it takes anybody else. I always worry that I'm going to make the mascara look bad because I am so picky and it takes so long. And it's not the mascara, it's me. So we're just going to, but I'm going to show you anyway. I'm going to show you anyway what Epic can do. Here we go. This is the waterproof. I love waterproof. And a little tip or trick when it comes to doing your mascara, do your bottom lashes first. That way, because sometimes when we're doing our bottom lashes, we do this, you know. So do your bottom lashes first, just in case you are one that opens your mouth when you're doing your lashes. I get it. It makes it easier. And that way, so, you know, a lot of girls will do their top lashes first. And that's one of the tips or tricks I learned being a Party Unique, was to do the bottom lashes first. I'd never thought about that in all my years before Unique. But do those bottom lashes first. Because if you do your top lashes first, and then you go do your bottom lashes, and you open your mouth to do your bottom lashes, then the mascara that's on those top lashes is going to transfer to your eyelid. Okay, so there we go. Bottom lashes, boom. Now are the fun. I love being a Party Unique, because this is another thing that I learned being a Party Unique. When you're doing your lashes, wiggle your brush. Wiggle your brush and twist up. Just do a little wiggle and twist up when you're at the base of those lashes before you go in and like kind of run that brush through them. That way, doing that, wiggling it and kind of twisting, means you're getting all those little lashes, even those ones that are just grown in. You're going to get them because you're really getting that brush in there and you're getting those lashes. So that is another tip that I learned being a Party Unique. Let me finish that coat. Get in there. Another thing that helps is take the end of your brush, because there's always a lot of mascara on the end of that brush, right? And take it and just get in there and grab those little lashes and get a hold of them and get some mascara on them. Okay, that is all I'm going to do this morning. I'll finish up my other eye and go to work. But I showed you several different ways to use one palette. Palette 2 or palette 6. Gotta keep my numbers. Get my numbers. Palette 6 today, I used it for my eyebrows. Of course, for what it's for, my eyeshadow. I used it for my eyeliner. I used it for my contour. And I used it on my lips. And I tell you what, this color here, this blazing color, I could have used it for a blush too. And I could have used this lofty color right here. Let's just show you that right quick. Perfect as a highlight. So I could do with palette 6, eyebrows, eyeliner, eyeshadow, lips, contour, blush, and highlight. 7 different uses for one palette. They are very, very versatile. I love, love, love palette 6. It's like my crush. I have a hard time not drooling over it. So beautiful. And right now, the only way to get palette 6 is in that kudos. But you know what? That's a good thing, because that kudos, you're saving 20%. All right, girls and boys, I'm going to jump off of here. My link is there. Go jump on it and check it out if you like. Any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Drop me a hey-o in the comments. Let me know that you joined me. I'd love to hear from you. And until we talk again, be happy, be positive, and always, always be you. Take care, my friends.